boss eye, a team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Across midfield, Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Cougar 19.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Nice, street. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Fighting through pressure. And incomplete. The Colts had 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Big Lion. Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, Takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Here's Richardson to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Down. 76.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He'll pitch it back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The stop there on third, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
He's into the secondary, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
They'll go to Barkley again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off play action, Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Come on, set. 19, 18.
Richardson going to move him around.
Roll, roll, roll.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and...
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60 Vice, 60, rig alert, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
From the shotgun, Richardson. Shakes off the sack. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Bronco 80.
Richardson looking to throw this. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Warrior 70.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Able to push his way through. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Through the middle of the field. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Keeps himself upright. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 1970 Lions.
Now it's Richardson. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Rig alert. Rig alert. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now a give to Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go. Shot. Viking 18. Go street. Take it down to me. What you got? What you got? What you got? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Tag. Hop. Three. Check. Go.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up, eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hurts. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Warriors, 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Trap 60. 70 Lions.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Back to Taylor on first down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go, Rig. Go. Hurt.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Three. Panther 60. Big Lion. Plug left. I got it. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Giddens. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Get up.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the Eagles' 3-yard line.
Here we go. Street. Hawk 70. Check. Warrior 70.
Now Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, good move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Hit the street. 60 back.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Richardson to throw off play action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jahad Campbell from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
18 Cardinal, 8, street.
Richardson off the play fake. Now he'll tuck this and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Richardson looking to throw this. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready.
On the handoff, Taylor. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want. Play with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now it's Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Come on, set.
Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs from a yard out. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Here's second down. Throwing is Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Well, Barton, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And they take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.